So here we have the Audi A1 on a 19 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off in the boot space first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, should you wish to increase this space even further again. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car. And then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle though, you can see it's in excellent condition the whole way around, and a great looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the coolant temperature gauge, then the rev counter, the speedometer and fuel gauge. Within the speedometer, we have a digital readout for that speedometer, and within the rev counter, it will show you what gear this car is in. It's an automatic, so we are in park at the moment, of course. In the centre, you can then see the total miles for this car. They are 23,120. You can change information displayed there for various different menus, all of which are accessed via the buttons on the steering wheel just here. We have our stereo and phone controls, cruise control and speed limiter, and then over into the centre, the main touch screen for the car. So you can get to a lot of the options from here. We're on the home screen at the moment, which is very clearly labelled, as you can see. So if you wish to access the radio, you can do so from here. It's all touchscreen. This car's got DAB, as you can see. It's got FM and AM radio as well, all along the bottom just here. If you want to listen to your own music, you go into the media heading and then source, and you can see the different ways you can listen to your music. So you can pair up your phone and stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio. We have USB input as well. This car also has the ability to use Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, depending on the phone that you've got, of course. And then you've got various other settings menus on here as well. Below that, we have our air conditioning. You can adjust the fan speed, the temperature, and the direction you'd like the air distributed in once it enters the car. When you're happy with those settings, that's your air conditioning on. So off, back on again. You can recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature you've set just here. We then, down the bottom here, we can turn off the stop and start. This car is designed to cut out when it's stationary in traffic, which in turn will save you fuel. That system is off when that light shows. You can turn off your traction control and change the driving setup of the car from here as well. So you're able to put the car into efficiency, auto, dynamic or individual. And then underneath that section, we have a 12-volt charging socket, 2 USB inputs, the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. You can turn your parking sensors on and off from here, and adjust the volume for the stereo itself. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.